I'm not gonna go down for something that I didn't do.
Good.
I have to go back to school. I'm not supposed to be here. Like, this is making me go crazy now.
Meet Andres Pedrosa, a 17-year-old who genuinely thought he had gotten away by casting himself as a romantic bystander in a gang operation gone horribly wrong.
I was in front with my girlfriend. I hate talking about shit, like, I feel like I'm gonna myself with that shit.
But even now, Andres has no idea how much of his innocent passenger script has already been shredded because detectives have already recovered incriminating Instagram messages proving he wasn't just a tag-along, but a key player who helped dispose of the murder weapon.
Does it look familiar?
So, do you need me to read it for you?
I'm telling you, this shit's traumatizing my head right now.
On the morning of December 16th, 2023, a quiet residential street in southwest Albuquerque turned into a scene of tragedy. Adrian Vallejos had stepped outside to protect his property from a group of teenagers attempting to steal his Kia Optima, but he was met with a hail of gunfire. Among the group was 17-year-old Andres Pedrosa. While the stolen car sped away, leaving a father dying in the street, Andres had already devised a plan to keep his hands clean, or so he thought. Detectives linked the homicide to the 1K gang through surveillance and social media, placing Andres at the center of that fatal night. He would sit in this interrogation room confident enough to lie straight to their faces, but every word out of his mouth only makes things worse for him.
Tell me what happened. December 15th.
So, like, I'm gonna be honest, completely honest with you. So I was chilling, I don't even know what day it was, that day you said. We're chilling, I was chilling with my girlfriend, and my homie hits me up. He's like, he tells me, he's like, you wanna chill? That's when he picks me up, and we're just chilling.
Which homie is that?
What's his name? I don't know his name.
If it comes to you later, but go ahead. So he picks you up.
I don't know the last name, Montoya though.
Okay.
That one. But he hit me up to chill and everything. He picks me up from my house. And then, well, he picks me up in a stolen vehicle, of course. And then from there, all that happens, like, on like middle of the night, he's like, let's go get another car. After this other fool, the ones I'm pretty sure you guys have them marked in. It's the Yaquis, and then I forget his name, Juanito.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is Juanito different than Montoya?
No, they're the same person.
Okay, got it.
The name just clicked in.
Got it.
So that they pick me up, and then all that happens, and then that's like, let's go get a new car, and then like they're looking around, and then that's when like they find a different car, and then like that's the car they choose to do that too, and that's when they're like doing that. So what's his name? Juanito and Yaqui, they both get down and they're trying to get the car. And I'm in the car the whole time. I'm arguing with somebody else in the car. I'm over here, I'm fighting with some whole different person in the backseat. And we're just chilling, me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend's sitting on my lap. Well, she's not my girlfriend no more, but my girlfriend's sitting on my lap. And that's when they get down. And I'm over here arguing with the person in the back. And then that's when, I don't know, I just hear like gunshots going off. And then that's when I look. And then that's when my bad for the cousin. I see them coming back. And then that's when I see them. That's when I see Montoya hop in the car, and he's like, I dropped him, I dropped him, and he started from there. And I was like, from there, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, my head was all over the place, because like I knew after that, I was in that bad situation. And then that's when, from there, we're like, I forgot who says they wanted to go home. And they're like, Yaqui's like, I want to go home. And they take him home. And then I'm just in the back seat. I'm not in the back seat, I'm in the front. I'm in the front passenger seat with my girlfriend. I'm sitting down. So like, I'm gonna see who it is. I didn't know the other three kids. I just know a couple people that were there.
Okay.
Adolfo Padilla. I don't know if you ever guys heard of him.
I'm sorry, you know what?
Do you guys know about Adolfo Padilla being there? Like,
no.
There's a couple more people there. I don't think you guys.
What a performance. Andres is vague and careful, doesn't know too much, doesn't remember too much, just a guy along for the ride. But then the names start coming out. Juanito, Yaquis, Adolfo Padilla. Full roll call, just like that. So which is it? Because nobody plays dumb and rattles off nicknames in the same breath. That's not forgetting. That's just bad acting.
But I'm curious what you know about Kia Boys.
I know a lot.
Okay.
I know because I have a homie who did that 24/7. And
Okay.
it's yucky.
Yeah, guys. Okay. Are you involved in Kia Boys? You just ride along while they do it? How do you become part of Kia Boys?
It's not really like a, they just call themselves Kia Boys. It's not really like a gang called Kia Boys. It's like they just think they're cool calling themselves Kia Boys.
Okay.
Do they still own Kias, or because you said you mentioned the Honda?
Yeah, the Kias and the Honda.
Kias and Hondas.
Is Yucca's the only one that you know? Who runs it locally?
The Kia Boys started in Milwaukee.
Right.
So like, I don't know who runs it.
No. Okay.
Here, I don't know who runs it. I just know, I remember back then, but I just know a lot of kids I used to be doing. I used to see kids up the street all the time just in stolen cars.
Okay.
What do they do with the stolen cars? That you know?
There's a lot of stuff they could do.
Yeah, I know they can do, but I mean, what do they do? Why do they,
I've seen kids running, like, I've seen a video like this kid putting a brake like on a Kia, running into like a dispensary,
Okay.
doing crazy stuff like that. I've seen a lot of stuff.
Andres wastes no time establishing that the Kia Boys are nothing but wannabe gang stars, downplaying just how violent the group really is. With Andres now on record minimizing his role as casual homie, they cut straight to the question of the day.
How many were in the car? When you guys
So there's like 3 in the back, and I was in front with my girlfriend. I was in the passenger. I was sitting down and my girl was on top of me. And then when we pulled up, I forgot who was driving. I think it was Juanito, and that's when somebody else swapped seats whenever they heard the gunshots. Somebody switched seats, and then Montoya hopped in the back. I remember this.
Okay.
So we pulled up, Montoya was driving, like Juanito was driving. And then that's when he's like driving. And we pull up to the spot. And then that's when he hops out, and all that happens, and I hear gunshots, and then that's when the person named Adolfo Padilla hops on the back seat, to the front seat, to the driver's seat. And then that's when he takes off and he stops, because he was about to leave Juanito and them, and then they stop, and they get in the car, and we pull off from there. And then from there, that's when we took our keys home. And after we took him home, they took me home. Oh no, they didn't take me home. We went back up to my homie's house to get hit, like the actual car, like my homie's car, not the stolen one. It was like his car. So we went to get that car, and then one of the other kids took the car, and I heard that he crashed it. And he
Can you describe that kid to me?
He was a short little white boy, with he had a beanie on. He was short, skinny, he was short, he was 5'4", 5'4".
You don't remember his name?
I don't know none of them. I just met those people.
So you knew Juanito.
Yeah.
I know you guys called Nito.
Yeah.
And he linked you up with all these other guys.
Yeah.
You didn't really even know Yaquez?
Oh, I know y'all kid a little bit.
Okay.
I didn't know him like that. That wasn't my homie. That was I met him off Juanito.
Okay. So that short, skinny boy, he was with you guys when this incident happened?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in the backseat the whole time. I think he was who I was arguing with.
He was the one you were arguing with?
Yeah, I was arguing with him. Because he kept calling me Yaquez, like if I was Yaquez, and I'm not Yaquez.
Do you know who he was homies with?
Yaquez. I'm alright. I forgot I had stuff on, but Yaquez. Yeah, he was friends with Yaquez.
So you guys all go to get a legit car, and then that kid goes off with that
with
stolen
the car that happened.
Got it.
And then I don't know what happened from there. I heard he crashed.
Okay.
He got caught up in it, but I don't know.
Okay. Good.
I have to go back to school. I'm trying to
Good.
have a life ahead.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's why being here is a whole.
Kind of.
It messes my, what's it called, I don't know how to say it, my perspective.
Yeah?
Messes it up a lot, but shit happens.
Is it just making you upset that you're here? Okay, but not you're giving up.
No,
on
I'm
your
not
dreams.
upset, but yeah. I'm not gonna give up on my dreams, never.
Good.
I'm not.
This is a little
I can
reason
still keep
to.
going. I can still keep going.
Good. Okay.
I'm just praying.
Okay.
Everything will go good.
Andres isn't just a witness anymore, he's an amateur screenwriter. In his version of the night, he's the saint of the Kia Optima. What he doesn't realize is this makes his story even less believable. In a stolen car full of crew members, nobody is just sitting there.
What else happened that night after that point?
Went to Maverick, I'm pretty sure. We just went. We went and got. I forgot what we got. We just went. It was late already. We just went. And I think we ended up going home after that.
Which Maverick?
Is it the one on Answer or 98? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was on 98th because my door where we got the car was on 98th. So yeah,
Okay.
we went on 98th and went by the freeway on 98th.
By or around what time?
This was after, I don't know. Do you know what time this happened? If you could tell me what time this happened, I could probably tell you like a better time.
I'd have to look back, but I'm pretty sure it was like just before 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. Let me look. I know the date.
Like late night or?
Yeah, it was like that morning. It was probably like around 5:30ish. I'm saying 5:30ish.
They were open, right?
3:55 is when we got a notification.
So it's probably like around 4:30ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Who was at that gas station?
Me, my girlfriend, one of my homie Always.
So Andres, what's your girlfriend's name? I'm sorry.
She's not my girlfriend no more, but her name is Ashley Gonzalez.
Ashley.
Gonzalez. Gonzales.
So Andres, Ashley, who else? I'm sorry.
Nito.
Okay.
I think Yankees was already home at this time.
Okay, you already dropped him off.
I'm pretty sure we had dropped him off at this point. I'm pretty sure we did. But,
What vehicle were you guys in when you guys were?
in Juanito's grandma's car at the time.
Is that the legit car?
Yeah, it's a legit car. That was his grandma's. I'm pretty sure it was registered on that.
What does it look like?
A gray Pontiac. Like a light gray.
Sedan.
Yeah. Look, 2011, 2012-ish.
I really appreciate you being honest about this.
Oh, I'm being honest, because I really mean this. I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I really just, this is making me go crazy. Like, I can't even believe I'm in
Yeah.
this situation. Like, I'm just trying to get out of this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep everything. I don't have nothing to lie about.
I think things got crazy.
Yeah.
And a very innocent man was killed that night.
They're very innocent.
He didn't deserve
He
it.
didn't deserve it. I know he didn't.
And
But that's why I'm being honest. I'm like, that was not, that was my homie, but that's not right. For me, like, I wouldn't. I even told him, I was like, bro, like, that's not worth it. I didn't even want him to go out that night, but I just went because it was like,
so there's no crime that I'm aware of as far as like you waited before you came to police. There's no like, oh, well, every 3 months you get an extra charge or something like that. I'm just curious, why haven't you come to us and told us?
it's because I was scared for, like, I was like, that night, I got home, I cried to my grandma, and I was just crying, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I was going crazy, and like, something told me, like, I remember talking to somebody, and then they told me, they're like, just go, they're like, go, and I wanted to, but I would, like, on everything I love, I was talking to my grandma the other day, I was like, they're already in there. I was like, they're gonna say something about me that I was there. I was like, I'm just might as well come clean to it. And,
I've been wondering if you've been noticing everyone around you getting arrested or not.
oh yeah,
If you were close with them or not, or talking, so I've been wondering.
yeah, I noticed everything. I was like, yeah, I was like, they're gonna say something. I was like, I don't care though. I don't care because
And I'm not saying whether or not they did, but, I mean, we
Oh,
got
I know
to
they did.
you
I know they did.
eventually.
It's like, no doubt about it. I know they talked. I know. But it's okay because I have nothing against them. I don't have nothing to do with it. I came clean.
I
I'm an
appreciate
honest
it a
person.
lot.
After treating countless gunshots like background noise on a date night, Andres shows some heart. He's sprinkling in just enough humanity to soften the image of a boy who sat completely calm while someone got executed a few feet away.
The car that Nito picked you up in the beginning of the night, you said it was stolen. How do you know it was stolen?
Because he told me.
So, like, at what point did he tell you it was stolen?
Like at first he texted me, I thought he was playing because like he's like I wouldn't think he would. And I pulled up, like he pulled up because he always jokes around like that, and then he'll pull up in his car.
Okay.
And then he pulled up, and then like I was like, what the f? And he's just like
You've never known of him to steal a car before that?
I'm not saying he wouldn't. Like I know he would.
Okay.
But like
What kind of car was it that night?
that he pulled up,
Which one?
that he pulled up in.
Yeah, the stolen one?
I'm pretty
That
sure
he
it
picked you up in.
was white.
Why? What kind of car do you know? And again,
It's a Kia.
Something that we already know.
Yeah, I know it's a
But we
Kia.
wanna
I'm just,
see
it's
what
a
you
white
know.
Kia.
Okay, white
I'm
Kia.
pretty sure it's the Optima. I'm telling you, this shit's traumatizing my head. I'm like, I remember everything. It's never.
And Andres, you know what, bro? This is the time to do it, right? You know, because this is the opportunity, because what we can do is take it to the DA's office and tell him, hey, look, we talked to Andres. Andres was actually very forthcoming. He was being honest, he was being truthful, he was being cooperative. That goes a long ways, okay?
That's what I'm being honest, cause
Yeah, so, and I know it's a heavy burden for you to carry, bro.
yeah, it is. It's
All
just on my back. I
So
know.
I can feel it too, bro, because we don't just sit across the table, we give everybody an opportunity to tell the truth. Okay, we're not judging you, right? We're not condemning you, we're not doing any of that, we're just trying to find out what happened that night from your perspective, because everybody has a different perspective, you know what I mean? And, you know, there may be people that were there that, you know, also have a different perspective, you know what I mean? And she's gonna ask you some more questions, so just, it's important to remember that it takes a lot of courage and bravery, which you're showing, to do what you're doing, bro. But you also look at your life in front of you and say, you know what, I don't wanna be caught up in this, you know what I mean? So for right now, we have to get all this truthful information.
And you guys are getting the truth.
Yeah, and from what she's described to me, yeah, you're being right on. And you know, there's some more details that we have to probably get to make sure. And when we ask you details, it's important because that tells us, yeah, you're being legit. Because if you're being honest, if you start lying about certain things, then that's when it starts. Okay, yeah, you're going the wrong way. Because like I told you, we already know what kind of car that was on video and everything, right? So we know that, but if you tell us the truth, then we're like, okay.
I'm telling the truth. There was a white Kia Optima, 4-door.
Okay.
I remember everything. And then there was another car with them. They pulled up to my house.
I was just gonna ask you.
It was a gray one.
Okay. What was that? A gray what?
It was a gray Hyundai. I don't know what kind of car it was. A launcher, pretty sure,
Okay.
or something.
So some type of sedan?
Yeah.
What was up with that car?
What do you mean?
Was it stolen also?
Oh yeah, they're both stolen.
Both of them?
Yeah, they're both stolen.
So let's do this. In the Elantra, who's in there?
Who's in there? I don't know those people. There's some random people.
Okay. In the car you're in, at the time of the murder, who's in that car? Let's do driver was Nito.
So we pulled up. The driver was Nito. I was in the passenger with my girl. My girl was on top of me. And then behind me, there was, yeah, me and my girlfriend are in the front seat together. And then Nito's driving. And then behind me, there's those two kids I don't know. And the other one in the back is Adolfo Padilla.
How many shots went off?
I can't count that. I just heard a lot.
Okay.
If I could say more than 5 at least.
More than 5. Okay. So when Nito gets back in the car, he says, "I dropped that guy."
I'm trying to think. He was like, "Go." He was just like, he was going crazy. He was like, "Dude," he's like, "No, like, I'm not the fuck happened." Like, he's like, "He's all full job. He's all full job." Like, I just remember seeing his eyes like, "I got full job," like with this exact face. He's like, "I got full job." Like, he looked like a kid. He was going through it. He's got full job, and he's like, "I full job, I full job, I full job," and then he's just going crazy. And then,
Where did he get into the car?
but he hopped in the back seat. I think he hopped in the back left. I'm pretty sure. So like, if there's footage like in a house, then you guys could tell because he was wearing the blue hoodie
Blue hoodie?
and gray jeans.
Okay.
And then Keith was wearing all black. If I remember, he was wearing a ski mask, a puffer jacket. What was it? And black jeans and black shoes. He was wearing all black.
So when they're stealing the car, who's doing what? What's Nito doing? What's Yaquez doing?
I think y'all was trying to break in the car.
Okay.
And Juanito's the one he's looking at the door waiting for somebody to walk out. Like he's the lookout.
Got it. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Because once the guy came out, he seen he had a gun pointed at Juanito, so Juanito.
When you guys rolled up, where was the car that you guys rolled up in? Where was it parked in reference to the car that they were trying to steal?
It was like parked in between like the house it happened in.
She
And
had you draw like a little diagram of the road.
so like, you know how you pull in from 98th onto like the thing in it? But he was parked like not on the park, like not on the side of the park, but like on the, like right in front of the house, but like in front of some trees. So like I don't think you can see a car from like the angles. They're parked like.
She's gonna have you draw a diagram. That's when we have that your right hand open, just so that we have an idea of where what you guys rolled up in to where the car that was being stolen and the house. That way we have a reference. You know?
So like,
Do you think you need to draw it? Is better, or not really?
I don't know how much houses there is right there.
Oh, okay.
That's
So like, you know what house happening? Not to the right of it, but like to the left of it. It was parked in between the left house and the house it happened in. Like right there in like the sideway, like in the middle of both houses. In the middle, between both driveways.
Okay.
You know how there's like a,
Hold on a second, because I'm gonna do something. This is the way I'm old school. Bro.
You can pull it up on
I'm
there.
gonna pull it up on here, or can you pull it up on there?
Yeah, let me try out here real fast.
Okay.
Right now, Andres realizes being a passive witness isn't going to save him, so his story shifts. The victim had a gun first, his crew was just reacting, and what ended as a cold-blooded execution is now, according to Andres, a tragic necessity. Now watch how the detective leans in, more confrontational this time, but he sticks to his calculated story. Not realizing his answer is about to seal his fate.
Now, the firearm. Tell me where that came from.
firearm. Where the firearm came from? Like a couple of nights before that, I remember somebody had got it.
Okay.
And like they had gave it to me. And like at that night, that's when Juanito was like, give me.
So Juanito asked you for it?
He's like that night he like give me it. And like, cause it was his own, you know what I mean? So I gave it to him.
It was his gun? So Nito gave you his gun previously and then you
No,
got
like
it back?
they had stole like that.
I'm sorry?
They stole like that.
They
Something
stole
like
it. Okay.
And this,
I'm stuck on a firearm. I don't really know about that.
That's okay. I know it's hard to talk about because, like he said, we know a lot. I know this is the part that might be most difficult for you. But one thing I want to mention is as forthcoming as you have been,
What do you mean?
and as much as you've told us.
Oh yeah. Wait, like I've been truthful?
Yes,
What do you mean?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not trying to beat around the bush. You're not trying to feed me a bunch of lies. I know what you're telling me.
I'm
But
telling
for
you
what I
nothing
know
but
is the
the
truth. I know this part's hard for you. Being honest is going to look good to anybody, I'd say.
For a guy who claims he barely knows these homies and stays miles away from violence, he has a funny way of being the crew's most trusted confidant. This isn't a case of wrong place, wrong time. This is a case of being exactly where he expected to be.
How do you know it's stolen?
Because, well, most of these guns are gonna be stolen. There's little kids that just have them, you know what I mean? There's no way these little kids have a gun under their name. So like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, so like that night, 1K, we're pulling up to like, no, cause look, before we got that car actually, now that I remember it, he tried getting another one. I'm remembering this now. Tried getting another one. And at that one, that's when he was like, I forgot what he asked. He was like, cause the gun, I forgot. You thinking of like, how like he had it, how he got it.
We're talking about Juanito?
Yeah.
Okay.
My Yaquis. Yeah, oh yeah, did I mention he had his own thing that night too? He had his own.
Gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that night we're pulling up, and like I had the gun. Like at first I had it, but like I didn't take it. And then I had it, I was just holding it from. And from there, it went like that night he was like, I forgot who I had it. Do you know the name of the one that crashed the car?
I may, but I can't give it out.
Or him.
Okay.
Like we had like, he wanted to buy off 1K.
Okay.
And 1K was like, no, I'm not gonna
It's
do it.
1K,
Yeah.
Juanito.
Nito, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not calling him his name, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I just.
Because I didn't know y'all didn't know him like that. So y'all don't know
Yeah,
about 1K?
it's okay.
No, but yeah, after that night, he was trying to bite off 1K. And 1K was like, nah, I can't. Because like, after that habit, he was like, I can't give it. This shit happened, I can't lose it. And then that's when me and 1K, we chilled. And he was like, I need to go get rid of that shit. And that's when like that happened. He did all that. And I forgot what happened.
what kind of gun is this that we're talking about?
It was a handgun, that's all I know.
Okay. Describe it. Best as you can.
Black Glock.
Okay. What caliber?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was a 9.
I mean, you're handling it, you're messing with it. I mean, and again, I'm not gonna try to, make you feel like you need to incriminate yourself, but obviously, if you're handling the gun, and you look at it, you check it out, you look at the caliber, that's one of the main things that most, even females.
Yeah, it was a 9, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a 9.
Okay. Do you remember what Glock?
That's what I'm trying to think. That's what I'm trying to think.
Model? And did it have anything specific or distinguishable about it on the gun?
What does that mean?
Did it have, for instance, any kind of red dot, any lights, any lasers?
Oh no, I didn't have no light. No.
It was just, okay.
It's a Glock. And
Describe it.
I just remember it was a black beat, like with an extended clip, that's what I remember.
Okay.
But I don't remember, like, I know it was a 9, but I'm pretty sure it didn't have lights or nothing. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Was there anything like done to it to make it special than like a standard Glock?
To make it automatic.
Pretty sure about what I heard that night, yeah.
That it was automatic?
Because, like, I knew about it, but I didn't know what it had done to it. The gun was nothing, like, I didn't, like, I was never there, like, fucking, like, oh, look, like, they didn't play around with it, like, I mean. The only time I had it was when I had it, and that's when I get back.
And that night?
Yeah.
So did you have it before the murder? Or after the murder?
After. Wait, no. So after that happened, after nothing, I didn't have it no more. So after that happened, I didn't have it no more.
So you had it.
Before?
So correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just trying to understand. So during the night, Juanito had the gun. He gave you the gun at some point. You gave it back to him. And then he would not give it back up.
Like after that, he's the one that got rid of it because like he was like, he thought I was going to go give it to somebody else and then get him caught up for that.
So
He already got his caught up in that, but like.
But Juanito was the first one with the gun that night. He brought the gun to the party, or whatever you want to call it.
So like, what she's asking you is, when you got picked up, who was the one that texted you again? I'm sorry.
Like that night to pick me up?
Yeah.
Juanito
did. Okay, so you're at your house, you and your
me
girl?
and my girl were chilling in my room.
Okay.
He used me up, like, let's hang out. Man.
Juanito texted you and come.
Let's hang out, yeah.
Okay, so before he gets to your house, where's the gun at? Who has the gun?
Oh, it's at his cousin's crib.
At his cousin's crib, okay. So then,
After that, that's on him.
okay, no, I'm talking about even before the shooting and all that, okay? So before he comes and picks you up, did you have the gun at your house?
No.
Okay, so when he picks you up, that's when the gun comes into play. You see what I'm saying?
He got it like after.
Okay, so then he picks you up, and then where did he get it from after you were with him, your girlfriend was with him, and then he picks up the gun, or he gets the gun from where? That's what she's trying to find out. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to think of that.
Like we're trying to.
I'm trying to think of like where.
Yeah, because you said, yeah, I don't know, how long did you guys cruise around before you got to this spot? How long were you guys kind of like?
Well, like before we got to like what happened?
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah. So by the time you got picked up to the time that for lack of better words, the shooting happens, okay? Well, how much time in between there was it?
I don't feel like an hour,
2 hours?
like an hour.
Okay,
He picked me up. Where? I'm trying to think what time he picked me up.
okay.
So this happened around 3:40ish, you guys said, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I got with him like around 2. I don't remember, I'm pretty sure.
Andres doesn't need long to form a new detailed story. He tells the detectives he only touched the gun before the murder, nothing to do with what happened that night. Now watch as digital evidence tears apart everything Andres has said in this interrogation room.
Because some messages that kind of ties into you. You know what messages she's talking about.
Which one?
And she'll show you, but we want to hear it from you first. All right,
So,
so just
like-
think about any messages that you may have talked about before, during, or after that would have anything to do with firearms. Think about that for a second, okay? Be honest about that, because she already knows what she has, and she can show you, maybe that can help you remember,
That I can.
okay? But,
I'm from straightforward.
okay, so she's gonna show you.
I don't got nothing in life.
Okay, then we're believing you 100%
Yeah.
because you've been right on 100% so far.
That's all I want is to do the best for me.
Okay?
Yeah.
And this will be the best for you, bro.
Okay.
Because if we can, the thing is, we not only collect information, right? But if we can explain why you were there, why this happened, where this came from, we can explain things. It looks a lot better for you and for people that are truly just got caught up, right? For lack of better words, you got caught up in a bad situation. This is a bad situation,
Nah, I know it's very bad.
all right?
Nothing little.
So the messages, I did a warrant on Instagram. The messages that we get back are in universal time, so it's like 7 hours or so before us. So if you're looking at that part of what I'm gonna show you, taking that into account. It's not gonna be our local date and time, but it's a conversation between you and Yaquez.
What is it?
Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. So, oops, let me turn the flip thing off because that's so frustrating. So we've got the author who sent it, the body is the actual message, okay? So we've got Yaquez first, and then we've got your messages here.
Does it look familiar?
So, do you need me to read it for you? It's kind of a pain to read, okay. You got it?
I don't know what she's talking about, right? Okay.
So tell me,
Explain that.
So it's cause like we're chilling. So like, I'm explaining from like whenever like when he asked for it, like after, you know.
okay,
So we're like chilling, and I have the thing, and like it got like I forgot what it was. Like that night.
Yeah.
We got it. Who got it? Cause Juanito, he was trying to buy it,
okay,
like the gun, and I was like, what the fuck? Like not for me, but he was just trying to buy it. Or like the person that had it, and he like, that's not what happened. And, like, I hate talking about this shit, cause like I feel like I'm gonna kill myself with that shit.
it's hard.
I'm not worried about it cause nothing I'm, but like it's still like saying it, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Going down for murder charges is a lot worse, let me tell you that much.
that's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to go down for it.
Okay, so that, you looking at murder charges, which, that's what, you know, or you have lesser charges where, okay, if you had a firearm and it was stolen, and you knew about it, right? Here's the time to be honest, because.
Oh yeah, it was stolen.
But, you know what I'm saying, but if we obviously the firearm is important, right? Because this is what killed.
Confronted with the Instagram messages, Andres' version of events is about to change as he has suddenly remembered more details.
So how did the firearm get disposed of?
What do you mean?
What happens to the firearm?
Afterwards, you said, well, he's about it.
Tell me about when you were hanging out with Juanito and he's like, I gotta get rid of this. You started bringing that up earlier.
He just brought that up, and I just remember him like that whole day after that happened. He was just talking to me back and forth. He's like, bro, like I'm going crazy. I don't know what to do. Like he was just telling me like a lot of stuff. And, like he was looking telling me he's gonna leave. Like it's over there, or he got caught with his girlfriend.
Okay.
And that's probably where I got him. So he was over there. I'm pretty sure he was trying to stay low.
So in those messages I showed you, you tell Yaquez it was chopped up. The gun was chopped.
Yeah, like just chopped his gun.
What does that mean, those shocked up?
Like it's gone? Like it's gone? I don't know.
How'd you know that?
What do you mean?
How do you know it's gone?
I just remember, I don't know if it was one kid's cousin or one kid that called me that day. Cause one kid didn't have his phone after that. He turned his phone off, he went in. I still have my phone. I didn't have nothing to hide.
He went and tell me what you did with
He went and broke his phone and everything.
Okay. Were you with him when you did that?
No. I was home and he called me. He was like, did you throw your phone yet? And I was like, no. I was like, what am I gonna throw it?
Okay.
I just kept my phone.
Okay.
I don't have to throw it. I'm not gonna hide anything.
Okay. So then, I'm sorry, tell me how you found out the gun was gone.
Cause we talked in person. He was telling me, he was like, what did he tell me? He was like, he said there's something, he was like, it's gone. He's like cleaning and I threw it.
He cleaned it and threw it?
Yeah.
Okay. You tell you where he threw it?
He just said where. He just went around, you know. He didn't tell me nothing because he After that day, he started accusing me and stuff. He's like, you better not say nothing. You better not. I'm not gonna go down for something that I didn't do, and especially that I have something going on in my life. I'm gonna be straight truthful.
Okay.
Got
I
nothing to lie
appreciate
for.
it a lot.
Like have nothing to lie for. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to go to school. I'm trying to do all this. I'm not trying to be in a cell. That's not me.
Did you guys shoot that guy that night? Before that shooting, did you guys go like to the mesa? Did you guys pop off rounds on the road? Okay. All right. So let me tell you the difference.
Unless it was like,
I'm seeing something in you, right, bro? It's just maybe my old age or my experience, right, bro? And I'm not trying to hand you up in any bad way, okay? So what happens with the gun, right? When we get it, okay, we swab it, and we swab the whole gun, different parts of the gun, okay? So you said you probably had it, you handled it. That's pretty common, right?
oh yeah, I'm not lying. I had it one period.
We can explain that. We can understand that, right? Now, most people, right, when they handle it, they don't necessarily put their finger on the trigger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did you put your finger on the trigger?
What do you mean?
Did you like hold the gun and put your finger on the trigger?
I've held the gun, but I don't know. I never shot it.
Yeah.
I might accidentally put my finger on the trigger, but I never shot it.
Okay, all right. So because that is what you may be afraid of, it's important.
Well, I'm not afraid of it, because I don't think I shoot it.
Okay, I just want to make
Oh,
sure
I'm not
we're
afraid
clear.
of it.
I just want to make sure we're clear because it's important that we find where that gun's at. And you know, some of your body language to me is telling me you know more about this gun and what got chopped off and where it got dumped or where it's at. That's what it's telling me, okay? So we need to find it, okay? We can explain that you handled it when we swab it, you DNA it, okay? Because you're being honest, especially if you lead us to where it's at, okay? That's gonna help you out a whole bunch. Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna eventually find out where it's at. And if you straight up lie to us, then that part of it, again, not about everything else, because I believe you're being honest, but that part of it, it's important for us, okay? So this is where, okay, I can see, you know how I know? I just know, okay? I can tell you a bunch of little tricks that I have, but that's not gonna make sense to you. But you know, and I know, she knows, that you're not being truthful about the gun, and you know exactly where it's at. We need that spot. We need to know where it's at so we can go get it. Does that make sense? And that's gonna help you tons. Does that make sense? It's gonna help you, okay? Because right now, tampering with evidence, that's not good. Messages that you have in here, that's not good. But if you say, you know what, yeah, okay, I was with Juanito, it was whatever, we put it here. We chopped it up, which in my mind, okay, just like your shirt, thou shalt not cap. I know when you cap somebody, you kill somebody. It's not lying, okay? So I'm not that.
Well, you're saying this means kill.
Yeah.
Do you not see the back is God?
I know. But when you cap somebody, okay, from when I was raising, bro, that means you killed somebody. Okay?
Wait, are you saying this means cap on my shirt, like y'all should not?
Thou shalt not kill. That's what you're saying right there. Not thou shalt not lie.
I thought this had burden to sir.
No, I know. It's good. It's a commandment, bro. It's okay. But what I'm trying to tell you is, now's the time to be honest about the gun. Because the messages that you have here, when you say you chopped it up or it's chopped up, you have a lot more knowledge of it. That means you were probably there. Maybe you smashed it, you broke it, you took it apart, threw it in different pieces, whatever. Okay? You're tracking, so I know you just need to be honest here. Okay?
So good, I'm gonna be 100% right
Okay.
now.
Where's it at?
I don't I'm gonna tell you this. I could tell you something, but I don't know exactly where it's at, 'cause I'm not the one that did that. I'm not the one that did it.
Okay? Tell us what you know.
I can't tell you exactly where, 'cause I'm not the one that did all that digging. I didn't know that.
Okay.
So tell me, now you're throwing out a lot of details.
You said to be honest.
It's buried. No, I appreciate it, but it's buried?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I just don't remember, because the person that did it, I was in the car the whole time.
who did it?
But you were in the car and then they ran out and did whatever they did. Now's the time, brother.
What do you mean? Like,
So you were sitting in the car.
I was sitting in the car.
They went out into this open area. So you may not know exactly where it's at, but
yeah, I don't know exactly. I could tell you exactly like wrong way,
Okay.
but like
we'll get to that point, right, where you were at in the car. That's all we're asking, bro. Because you know what happened. Okay? But who got out and buried it?
I don't know his name. His name's, we call him Green Eyes and Lonzo.
Alonzo and Green Eyes?
No, not Alonzo. Lonzo. Lonza. Green Eyes.
Lonzo or Lanza?
Lonzo.
Lonzo, no?
Yeah.
And Green Eyes.
Yeah.
Where does he come from? Was he there that night when I was
No, he wasn't there.
Is that the same person?
What do you
That's
mean?
one person? Lonzo?
Yeah, those are both his names.
Got it, okay.
Where did he come into the picture if he wasn't with you guys that night?
He was just trying to just come in and help.
How old is he?
He over 20, I know that.
Who's he connected to?
Gangs?
Again?
Yeah, is he part of any gangs?
I don't think so. He lives.
How about this whole group that you guys were with? What did they call themselves?
One case, like,
On case?
that's what my bad. That's what Juanito.
You can
Thing
cuss
with my
around us. It's okay,
I know,
we're big
I
kids.
And I appreciate the respect, man. I have those, but if you need to, because that's just the way you communicate, that's fine, okay?
I just like being respectful sometimes.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, bro. So we respect that.
Yeah, but
Okay, so 1K, what does 1K stand for?
just 1K, I don't know. He's been calling himself that for a little kid, and then every time he put his name as that, all his little friends put it like 1K, their name, 1K, their name, you know what I mean?
What's his Instagram name?
Ooh.
Lonzo.
Pretty nice. Where does he go by? Insta or Facebook or Snap? Anyway.
Andres hasn't still admitted he's part of the gang, but mere homies don't go that deep. And all the while, he's unknowingly tying himself directly to this crime while still trying to play the witness.
So was the gun disassembled?
I'm pretty sure.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
'Cause I don't know how to take the gun apart, but I know he did. 'Cause he's an
You
expert.
said
at
you
that.
were in the car and you parked and he went out and buried it.
Yeah, there's.
Don't change on me now.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. There's times where he would like stop and then he'd get out the whip and then go do that.
Okay.
And there's times where he'd just throw like little pieces up the window.
Okay.
When did he do this?
It was nighttime.
Was it 5 days after the murder? Was it the night
The
of?
same night?
I know it was like a week after, in between that week. It was no other than a week after that.
Okay, so within the week after?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Who else was with you guys when this was happening?
My girlfriend Ashley,
Okay.
yeah.
And who else?
And then Lonzo and then his mom's girlfriend.
Alonzo's girlfriend?
Yeah.
And Juanito. Juanito have a girlfriend? Or 1K?
Yeah, he does. Her
Okay.
name is Ashley too.
Ashley? You get like Ashley or what?
I left that Ashley.
Okay. Why did you
Okay.
leave her?
Why did I leave her? I'm just too young for all that.
After this stuff?
Yeah, a little after, but like, I just had to get away. I was like, I couldn't do nothing.
So, and could because I'm an old lady, but how come you guys said that you chopped the gun? Or why did you say chopped?
Chop means like it's chopped. It's because like we have like all this like language.
But chopped to me means
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. But chopped is like in New York, like you're chopped. Like that means you're gone, like you could, like
Okay, so you're just saying the gun's gone.
it's gone.
Alright.
Like it's cooked. Cooked means like
Let me look into that.
Okay.
And when you got out in that area, how far out did he go?
I just remember him stopping right there, and he gets out and he just disappears into like the black. And so from there, I don't know where he put it.
How long was he gone for?
A good 10, no, not 10, like a good 6 minutes.
So you probably didn't get far from the car?
When you say he dug it, or did he?
See, the thing
Did he have a
is,
shovel?
the thing is, he didn't have no shovel. He just had nothing. He just got down with things, so I don't think he was able to go that far if he didn't have no shovel.
Okay.
I just remember he came back to that I did it with my hands. So like, I don't think he went that far if it was just the sand.
Did he tell you he buried it?
He said, but me, I don't think he did.
You don't think he did?
I don't think he did. But he said he did. He looked dirty, so I'm guessing.
He did look dirty?
Yeah.
Why come you don't think he did?
Hmm?
Like, what makes you think he didn't?
He didn't.
Like, he didn't bury it?
'Cause, like, how would he dig it? I mean, how would he dig up a hole with
Oh, you think he just got rid of it? Like,
It's like he just went too deep and just threw it or something.
Okay.
Because if he would have digged it, how would he do it if he has no shovel or anything to do it? There's no way he wouldn't have been able to do it.
What did he say exactly about the shooting? I know a couple of things he said. When he jumped in, I dropped him, that phone dropped, things like that. Did he say anything about, did he know who or what he was shooting at? What made him shoot? Did he ever tell you that?
That's all. He told me that he seen the guy come out, like, drawing him with the gun. Like, the owner of the car, he came out with the gun, and he thought he was gonna get shot, so that's why that's dead, that's what I know.
He told you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember seeing him coming out, like the guy that owned the car. I remember seeing him coming out, and then that's when, like, I seen him like that, like, holding a gun at 1K, and then out of nowhere I look away, like, and I'm just going crazy, and out of nowhere I hear like gunshots, and I'm just freaking out, and I just see everybody like going crazy, and I seen 1K running around the whip, and he hops in the back because I don't know if he tried opening the front door to, like, get in, and then that's when he seen that little fool was driving. But then that's when he hops in the back seat, and then, like, we take off, and we're going down. What's that road?
On August 20th, 2024, Andres Pedroza was officially charged with an open count of murder, conspiracy to commit armed robbery, and tampering with evidence. The digital receipts and his own shifting stories left no room for the bystander defense. Surveillance footage and forensic data dismantled the domestic fairy tale, proving he was a functional part of the 1K crew. While Andres played the romantic tag-along, the legal system saw a calculated participant in a violent carjacking. In August 2025, his co-defendant, Yaquez McKenzie, pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 18.5 years in prison. For Andres, the weapon disposal, the gang ties, the Instagram messages, the fingerprints, none of it fit the Saint of the Kia script he wrote for himself. Adrian Vallejos was simply protecting his property and the life he had built when he was met with 5 gunshots from a gang member that cared more about a stolen car than a human being. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.